Eastern spirituality is not a religion, belief system, or ideology. It is a journey into your own awareness. Unlike Western traditions that often emphasize faith or salvation, Eastern paths emphasize inner inquiry, meditation, and direct experience. They are less about worship and more about waking up from illusion. The heart of this path is not becoming something else, but realizing who you truly are beneath thoughts, roles, and ego. Below are answers to the most common beginner questions to help you understand this path and begin your own journey inward. What is the goal of Eastern spirituality? The goal of Eastern spirituality is inner freedom, liberation from suffering, illusion, and false identity. It's not about believing in something, but realizing your true nature, beyond mind and ego. This realization leads to peace, joy, and presence in everyday life. While Western goals are often outer achievements, Eastern paths emphasize inner transformation. Enlightenment or awakening is not becoming something else but remembering who you always were, awareness itself, untouched by the world. Well, what do you mean by who am I? Who am I is the central question of self-inquiry in Eastern philosophy. It's not about your name, job, or personality. It points beyond all that. It invites you to discover the silent, formless awareness that watches all thoughts and emotions. This question unravels the false identity built by mind and leads you inward to the source of being. When asked deeply and honestly, it opens the door to self-realization, where the seeker and the sought become one. What is the ego, and why do spiritual teachings ask us to go beyond it? The ego is the mental image of who you think you are, built from past experiences, labels, and stories. It creates separation, fear, and desire. Spiritual teachings ask us to go beyond it because the ego is not your true self, it's a mask. Living through ego means living in constant tension and defense. Going beyond ego doesn't mean destroying it, it means seeing through it. When you're not trapped in ego, peace and love arise naturally. What is enlightenment or liberation? Moksha, Nirvana. Enlightenment is awakening from the dream of separation. It's the realization that you are not the body, mind, or ego. You are the timeless awareness behind it all. Moksha or Nirvana means freedom from the cycle of suffering, desire, and rebirth. It's not a supernatural event, but a profound shift in perception. You stop seeking happiness outside and recognize the peace that was always within. Enlightenment doesn't make you special, it makes you free. How is the mind different from the self? The mind is a tool, full of thoughts, memories, and plans. It's useful, but not who you are. The self, in Eastern teachings, is pure awareness, the silent witness to all mental activity. Most people are lost in thoughts, believing they are the thinker. But in deep insight, you realize the self is beyond thinking. It never changes, never comes or goes. Realizing this difference is key to spiritual awakening and lasting inner peace. Is this about believing in God, or is it something else? Eastern spirituality isn't about belief. It's about direct experience. You don't need to believe in a personal God, though some traditions do. The core teachings point to discovering the divine within, often called the self, consciousness, or pure awareness. It's a path of realization, not worship. You're not asked to follow dogma, but to observe your mind, meditate, and question deeply. Whether or not you use the word God, the truth pointed to is beyond all labels. What is meditation, and how does it help? Meditation is the practice of resting in awareness and observing the mind without judgment. It's not about stopping thoughts, but about no longer being caught by them. Over time, meditation helps quiet mental noise, reduce stress, and reveal a deeper stillness within. It's a gateway to presence, the now. In Eastern spirituality, meditation is key because it shifts your identity from being the thinker to being the silent witness, opening the path to self-realization. Why do people say the world is an illusion, Maya? Maya doesn't mean the world is fake. It means the way we see it is filtered through illusion. We see through desire, fear, ego, and conditioning, not as it truly is. Eastern teachings say we mistake the movie for the screen, the form for the essence. When you awaken, you see the world more clearly, as impermanent, interconnected, and not the source of lasting happiness. The illusion isn't the world, but our mistaken perception of it. What is karma really, fate or choice? Karma means action and its consequences. It's not fatalism. It's about cause and effect. Your past actions shape your current reality, and your present actions shape your future. Karma isn't punishment, but learning. By becoming aware, you can respond consciously rather than react habitually. In that sense, karma gives you both responsibility and freedom. The spiritual path helps dissolve old karma by breaking unconscious cycles and acting from awareness instead of ego. How do I begin? What is the first step in my journey? The first step is to slow down and become aware. Observe your thoughts. Notice who is watching. Read or listen to spiritual teachings that resonate with your heart. Start a simple meditation practice. Even 5 minutes of stillness a day helps. Question your identity. Are you your name, your thoughts, your body? Or is there something deeper? The path begins not with beliefs, but with curiosity, honesty, and a longing to know what's really true. Will the spiritual path change my life, and how? Yes, the spiritual journey can deeply change your life. It doesn't always change your outer circumstances, but it transforms how you relate to them. As you become more aware, you react less and respond more. Suffering lessens because you stop identifying with every thought or emotion. You find peace not by controlling life, but by resting in your true self. Relationships, goals, even failures start feeling different, lighter. The change is inward, but its effects ripple outward. Do I have to renounce everything to be spiritual? No, you don't have to leave your job, family, or belongings to walk a spiritual path. Renunciation in Eastern thought is more about inward detachment than outer abandonment. You can live a full worldly life, earn, love, create, while being rooted in awareness. What's renounced is the false sense of me and mine, not life itself. True renunciation is dropping the ego's grip, not giving up the world. Freedom is found in stillness, not withdrawal. Can I follow this path and still believe in science? Yes. Eastern spirituality doesn't conflict with science. It complements it. Science explores the outer world. Spirituality explores the inner one. Both value observation, inquiry, and truth. Many scientists and philosophers have walked both paths. Meditation, for instance, is being studied for its effects on the brain. Spiritual truths like impermanence and interconnectedness align with quantum and ecological insights. You don't need to reject reason. Just balance it with silence so you can experience, not just analyze. What happens after death, according to Eastern teachings? Eastern traditions offer different views, but many agree on rebirth. The soul or consciousness continues beyond one body. Karma shapes where and how you're reborn. But deeper teachings go further. You are not the body or even the soul. You are awareness, which is unborn and undying. From this view, death is just a change of form. Realizing your true nature ends fear of death. It becomes not an end, but a return to wholeness. Is it selfish to focus on my own awakening? Not at all. True awakening benefits everyone. When you become free from ego and suffering, you act with more compassion and clarity. You no longer harm unconsciously. Self-realization isn't withdrawal. It's the deepest service. A peaceful person brings peace to others. The world needs fewer opinions and more presence. By knowing yourself, you help others know themselves. It's not selfish. It's essential. Real transformation always starts within, but it never stays there. It naturally flows outward. How do I deal with negative emotions on this path? Don't suppress them, observe them. Negative emotions are not enemies, they are signals. Anger, fear, jealousy, they all arise from false identity. Watch them without judgment. Ask, who is feeling this? Often, the emotion dissolves in the light of awareness. On the spiritual path, emotions are seen as temporary clouds. The more you rest as the sky, your true nature, the less the clouds disturb you. Freedom comes not by avoiding emotions, but seeing through them. Why is the present moment so important in Eastern teachings? Because life only happens now. The past is memory, the future is imagination. Eastern wisdom teaches that peace, joy, and truth are found in the present moment. The mind often pulls you into time, regret, planning, worry. But awareness lives in the now. When you fully return to this moment, without resistance, you touch something timeless. That's why meditation, breath, and mindfulness are emphasized. The present isn't just a place to visit, it's where reality lives. Do I need a guru or teacher to progress? A true teacher can help, not by giving you answers, but by pointing you inward. The guru is a mirror, not a savior. In many Eastern paths, the outer teacher helps awaken the inner teacher, your own awareness. But the teacher must be genuine, not controlling. Books, nature, silence, all can be teachers. The right teacher appears when the student is sincere. Ultimately, the journey is yours. A guide can show the path, but you must walk it. What is non-duality, Advaita, and why is it central? Non-duality means not two. It points to the truth that all separation is illusion. You and the world, subject and object, self and other. These are mental divisions. In reality, there's only one undivided presence, appearing as many. Advaita teaches that awareness is the only reality. Everything else is its expression. You are not separate from life. You are life. Realizing this doesn't make you passive. It makes you peaceful, compassionate, and deeply connected to all. Can I experience truth without years of practice? Yes. Truth is not far. It's always here, now. Years of practice help clear the mind and deepen realization, but glimpses of truth can come at any moment. A quiet walk, a deep breath, a sudden insight. These can reveal the stillness within. What matters most is sincerity. Even a beginner, if open and honest, can touch reality. The journey is not about time but attention. When you turn inward, even briefly, the timeless can touch you.